I am going to tell you the top 10 things I have learned since becoming a LeBri consultant. Um, when I was new, I really didn't know where to begin. I was overwhelmed and I did things out of order, and it's all okay. There's no true right or wrong way to do this business, but I feel like I've gathered some of the lessons that I have learned along the way, and I put them together to share with you so that maybe you can see what would work best for you and your business. And so, uh, number one, excitement is contagious. Think of the latest and greatest show that's trending on Netflix and how many people are buzzing about it, from water coolers to Facebook. And as soon as you hear all these people start talking about it, you're like, well, I want to check that out. I don't want to miss out. I want to know what's going on. I want to be part of what they're talking about, and I want to be included in that. Um, think about the Instant Pot. Most everyone you know has one or has used one or loves one, but have you ever seen a commercial on TV for one? I never have. So, your excitement about a product or a company, or an item is contagious. And the way you present it is how others will receive it. And so if you're like, "Oh my goodness, I tried the facial peel for the first time. Oh my goodness, you got to try it yourself." People are going to want to see what you're talking about. If you say, "My skin has never felt so soft and I'm already seeing results where I look younger." They're going to want to try it. If you post a static graphic of an item, they're probably going to pass right past it. Um, they're not going to stop and it's not going to get their attention. And so be excited and share the enthusiasm that you have and that you found with others. Number two, a growth mindset. Um, this is something that I learned along the way, is to have affirmations and to just change my mindset to one of abundance. And when you start that positive mindset, you realize there's a lot more good going on than you might have realized. And so by changing that mindset, you change the way you do everything. And it just feels like things are coming back to you more and more and more than you ever expected. Um, and so I know there's the book The Secret is really, really amazing way of looking at things differently. And once you start changing this mindset, you're going to find more positivity and more abundance coming your way. Number three, make mistakes. There's a saying, there's two sayings. One is done is better than perfect. And the other is you don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great. Make mistakes. That means you're trying new things. If you're not trying new things, you're very safe and you're not risking anything. But you also aren't going to make the gains that you could and reach the potential that you have if you just sit quietly. So taking risks and making mistakes is what is going to, in the long run, help you be the most successful. Number four, consistency is key. This goes along with that last one. LeBri is a very sustainable company. They have very calculated, slow growth for a reason. And you can think of that in your own personal business too. Stay consistent. Do the things you did when you started, or do the things that you did when you felt like you had the most momentum, and do it often. If you have a great sponsoring month 1 month and then nothing for 3 months, did you lose your momentum? Did you stop talking about it? Did you stop sampling? What were you doing before that you could do now? Um, Build relationships. This is huge. This is the foundation of our business. We're a skincare business, but we're also in the business of building relationships. And the way that you get to know your customers and the way you get to know the other teammates or your downline in BRI is going to make this so much more rewarding. The friendships that I have gained from since joining BRI, some of them are my closest friends. They're the first ones I call when I have exciting news. They're the first ones I call when I have sad news. And I'm so thankful that I have that support system in my life now, because without BRI, I would not have them. So when you're talking on Facebook, or if you say, "Oh, this is the best product," everybody should want to try it. Don't reply to everybody who's interested in something that you have in a mass response. If you have 10 people asking you a question and it's all the same question, reach out to them individually. Make them feel special, that instead of just doing a mass reply, you said, "Hey, thanks for commenting on that family picture. We really pulled it together at the end. What have your family been up to lately?" Instead of just saying thank you or answering a question to the masses, if you take a picture of your food and everybody says, "What's the recipe? What's the recipe?" Don't post that recipe right there for everybody just to take. Build that authentic relationship by reaching out to the person and saying, "Oh, it really was a good meal. Do you still like to cook, or do you have any good recipes?" This is not fake relationship, but I think sometimes we get out of the habit of learning, "Oh yeah, that's what we used to do. That's how we used to build relationships." So it's just a great reminder. This is a sharing and caring culture. So number 6. BRI is such a generous company. You know that because of the hostess rewards. You know that because Linda and Brian donate to Make-A-Wish. You know that it feels so good to be rewarded with so much BRI credit that we want to give it back. And just remember that that's a big part of this company. And don't forget, give back to your community, whether you're donating lotions at the assisted living facility or you're donating your time. Just be a giver. It feels so good. Number 7. This is one that took me a little while to realize, and still one that I'm working on. Dream big, and then dream bigger. Often, we set a goal and we meet it and we think, "Wow, that was great. I met my goal." But what's the goal after that? And what's the goal after that one? We really need to give ourselves the opportunity to not be held back by anything. And this business is a perfect example that you can go as high as you want, as far as you want. There's no limits. You're not going to reach a top and say, "You can't go any further than here." No, that's not the case. You can go as far as you want with BRI. And when we stop limiting ourselves and saying, "Well, I'm gonna double my goal," you're probably gonna surpass your first one. And so just make your goal so scary that you don't think you have a chance. Then pull in that positive affirmations and the mindset, and then go for it. Number 8, those who show up, go up. There are a lot of training opportunities available here, you guys, between the Learn to Earn on Tuesday nights and interacting on consultant page, on our team High Flyers page, and then anything we do as a little challenge on the side. Commit to them. Do what they're asking you to do. Um, if they give you a challenge, step up and try it out. Remember, you want to make mistakes. That's how you grow. So don't be afraid. Don't sit back. Just go for it because your future self truly will thank you for it. Number 9, eat that frog. Okay, that's a book. It's also a Shakespeare quote. And the idea is eat that frog. That could be the most horrible thing ever. But if you just do it first thing in the morning and get it done, you don't have to worry about it anymore. So often, the smallest little thing is what's holding us back. And for whatever reason, we just can't get past it. It might be a task that only takes 3 minutes, but it is so overwhelming to us, it brings us down all day long. And so the idea of eat that frog is you just do it right away, do it first, get it done, and then live your life. Get past it. It's a great book too, and a very easy, short read, so I recommend it. Number 10, share BRI all 3 ways. Okay, you know we share the product. You know that we have hostesses and that you can sponsor people. Do it in this order. When somebody is interested in your business, don't say, "Oh, would you like a sample?" You should say, "I love that I am a BRI consultant and the perks that come along with it are amazing. How would you like to work alongside me?" You guys, offer the business first. Then you can offer a booking. And then you can ask if they want to order. And then, as a last resort, you can give them a sample. Now, in all circumstances, maybe that's not the correct order. However, it should be the first thing in your mind when you see somebody who is at all interested in BRI that maybe they would be happy doing what you're doing. And maybe they need the money. Maybe they need the friendships and the relationships. Maybe they need the support and the feeling of belonging. So when you're offering them this business, it's not just so that they can sell product. Sometimes people just need something to boost their self-confidence or something that they can have ownership in. So your responsibility is to ask them. It's not your responsibility for them to say yes, but just having that in the forefront is going to really be a game changer for your business. So those are the top 10 things that I have learned along the way, and I hope that you take bits and pieces of them and use them to your own advantage and enjoy sharing. And I can't wait to hear if you learned something new. If you learned something new, reach out and let me know. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.